Hi guys, me again. I just film when I have time, when I have inspiration, and I want to apologize that um, I don't anymore put the videos in our community on Reddit. It's because I just don't have time always to do that. I know it doesn't take that much of time, but I just, I don't really have time to post everything always. Sometimes I will, sometimes I will not. So I hope you are following the channel and are subscribed so you can see all of this on time. So in this audio, I wanted to talk about tarot some more because a lot of you have been asking me now since I don't do readings at the moment. Uh, if I can give you some recommendations about readers and stuff. And as I already said, I don't get tarot readings myself. It's not that I've never gotten one from someone. I have, but not lately. And usually I would either done them myself, or my friend would do it, or I would rarely like go to someone I don't really know. I did a couple of times, and usually it did not resonate for me. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't, but it was years ago. I really don't remember who the people were, and none of them were like something special or magical that I would really go ahead and recommend. So, as you know, in my readings, I gave you usually advice. I could usually see some other stuff that's going on with you, and then I would mention that, depending, of course, on who I'm reading for and if there's some extra messages. So, um, I don't have a person like that to recommend, unfortunately, which I already stated, and this is just because I'm sure there are amazing ones. It's just because I don't get readings, so I don't have experience with other readers. But I'm gonna kind of try to explain to you what tarot readings are all about, and maybe why you shouldn't get them, or maybe why you don't need them. So if you're doing this just to see if your ex is coming back, or something like that, um, I think it can also get you obsessive. So I already told you about the group readings on YouTube, how they can get you obsessive. It's the same as if you are getting them for yourself um, often. So also another thing is that when you get readings for the ex, you're always asking about the future, and future is not set in stone, and future changes because energies change. So it's going in a certain direction when your energy is a certain way, and when your energy changes, it can go in a totally opposite direction. Also, spell work does change energies as well, and the future as well. So I'll give you an example. This is also from my readings and from what I hear. Well, I'll just explain it all. So sometimes when I would do readings for the same person over a period of time, when we were doing spells and doing vibrational work. So when we started, the reading was really negative, because your vibration is very low and you're in a really negative state. And this, tarot is about energies, current energy. So tarot reads current energies, and the future is also based on current energies. That's how it works. But the future is not set in stone and can be changed. That's the point. So when I did a reading for someone, when they just came to me, it tended to be very negative. Not always, but it does depend on your vibration and on the situation and everything. Again, not just on the energy, like on a lot of stuff. So, for example, I had a couple of girls where they would ask me if spells would work together, X-Pack, and from the reading, I was like, no, no, you shouldn't do spells. I don't think they would help. And then the girls were like, I want to try anyways, and I was like, well, okay. And then we tried, and the X came back because they actually raised their vibration, they followed the instructions. I did the spell and everything changed and it worked. So that's one of the reasons why I think that readings, one of the reasons why I stopped with the readings, because most of my clients wanted readings about their exes. And I just think that readings about the exes are not necessary. It's better to do coaching, it's better to do vibrational exercises, it's better to raise your vibration, to do spells if you want them back than to just get readings about it. There's not much point because the energies do change. Also, one of my clients, yesterday we just spoke, and she's getting readings from other people because I don't do readings anymore. And then she told me that in the beginning, when she started getting these readings, they were like really negative, no chance, no way. And now she's been doing my vibrational exercises for a while. Well, I don't know, for like a couple of weeks. I'm not sure. I'm sure she's gonna listen to this, so she can like say for how long, because me and time. And she said that she got a couple of readings recently, and they have all been positive all of a sudden. So yeah, as your vibration rises, your energy obviously is different, and it all affects the future outcome. This is why we have vibrational exercises, guys. It's very clear. So that's one of the reasons why I just don't think readings are needed in such situations. But I do still think that tarot readings are amazing. I love tarot. So tarot, like I said, it basically works on your current energies. And the thing is, you have to find a reader that's very intuitive and and that's psychic as well, and that connects really well with energies. Because just knowing, like everyone can learn to read tarot because every card has meaning, but they can mean different things, and they mean different things in different situations. And um, it's not enough to know the meanings. That's what I'm saying. They can be read totally wrong if you're just gonna go for that kind of readings. And a lot of readers out there just know how to read them and are not really truly able to enter someone's energy. That takes, I would say, not practice but talent mostly. And yeah, sure, everything takes practice, but not everyone is able to do that, and no matter how much they practice, they won't be able to do that because it's like gifted, right? So it's probably hard to find a really good reader. So basically, where was I? Yeah. So they read current energies. So they're really, if you get a right reader, of course, they're really good. They're gonna be able to read really well your past and your present situation. So they'll be able to tell you really well. Of course, not like super well because they don't know you. They don't know they. It's kind of like, let me explain like this, like when you're psychic, when you see those Nostradamus or Baba Vanga stuff, and it's always like descriptions, but they don't really know exactly because it's far in the future, so they're just like describing it at the best they can, but they don't really know who that person's gonna be and stuff like that, right? So it's kind of like that. It's not like it's like super amazingly accurate, because it can't be, because um it's impossible. Nobody can do that. But they will be quite accurate for the past and the present, because those are energies that are not changeable, right? The past is finished and it's done, and that's just one type of energy that is static. Present as well, it's happening right now, it's not changeable, okay? So yeah, they'll be able to tell you exactly how your ex is feeling at this moment, but that can change, of course. um, and they'll be able to tell you what happened in the past, why, for example, why they broke up with you, why something happened, things like that. But when it comes to future, they're gonna see just the future based on the current energies. So that's just one version of future that's likely to happen, but doesn't have to if you influence it. And how do we influence the future? By spell work, and also by vibrational exercises and by raising our vibration, by following my instructions. Because you change your mood, basically your vibration, you can look at it as your mood. So when you're really depressed, you're really down, your vibration is really low, you're gonna be kind of manifesting worse things, not good ones. And that's just the truth. So that's one. Then, tarot is amazing for advice. So it can give you great advice of maybe what action you should take, what you should do, how you should behave. If you have some issues at work, it doesn't have to be a love issue at all. Tarot is great for everything. If you are deciding between two options, it can give you for each one pros and cons, and then you can decide. It will never decide for you. I will never tell you, oh, but I will be blunt and honest. Again, was blunt and honest. I'm not doing it at the moment. um, so it can give you great advice, it can give you answers, definitely. But when it comes to future, it's not the method. There is no method for the future, for predicting future, because future changes, because it's not set in stone, and this is something you need to understand. And most of you were getting readings to see the future, so that's one of the reasons why just a few people would get readings for other things, for advice and things that would really be beneficial to them. And then most of them were just doing it for the ex, for the future, and that's why that's one of the reasons why they're just not, I'm not doing them anymore. So yeah, future changes, guys. Future does depend on us and on spells. So, and on our actions and on our vibrations, a lot of stuff. And yes, yes, often I did predict the future right, but like I said, it can change and we can change it. It's not set in stone. And also, one of the issues is when someone does a reading for you, let's say for an ex, and they see no way they're coming back, or they see yes, they will come back or whatever, and it turns out to be wrong, or you just, if they say you for some other thing, let's not say the ex, something else, there's no chance for you to get in a certain college, and then you're just like, okay, there's no chance, I'm giving up. And possibly if you wouldn't give up, and if you really worked on it and got in a better vibration and all those stuff, maybe got a little spell for it, whatever, it would actually work. Okay, so it can also, I also don't like that part of it, that sometimes it will make people give up on certain things, and they actually didn't have to give up on. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm not doing these at the moment, and I've explained them already. I just wanted to explain a bit about how tarot works, what's important for you to look for in your reader, and if you are still, of course, interested in getting readings somewhere else, again, be very careful, because cards can be interpreted in different ways, and people will usually connect with your energy, the cards will fall out right, but then it's all about how someone interprets them, and it does need a certain dose of intuition, of being psychic, of other things and gifts that not everyone has just because they know how to read tarot. So be careful there as well. And if you're just getting them for the ex, maybe just don't get into the whole obsessive state with it. Okay, that's just my little advice. But of course, everything is up to you. I'm just here to give you advice. I'm not here to tell you what to do, because that's not okay, and no one can tell you what to do.